Know yourself. An explanation of the oneness of being, from Arabic manuscripts attributed to Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi. Whoever knows their self knows their Lord. His oneness. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Praise belongs to God, before whose oneness there is no before, unless the before is He, and after whose singleness there is no after, unless the after is He. He is, and there is with Him no after nor before, nor above, nor below, nor far nor near, nor union, nor division, nor how, nor where, nor when, nor times, nor moment, nor age, nor being, nor place. And He is now, as He has always been. He is the one without oneness, and the single without singleness. He is not composed of name and named, for His name is Him, and His named is Him. And there is no name or named other than Him. He is the first without firstness, and the last without lastness. He is the apparent without appearance, and the hidden without hiddenness. I mean that. He is the very existence of the letters of the names, the first and the last, the apparent and the hidden. There is no first or last, apparent or hidden, except Him, without the letters which form these divine names becoming Him, and without Him becoming these letters. Understand this, so as not to make the mistake of those who believe in incarnation. He is not in anything and no thing is in Him, whether entering into Him or coming out of Him. It is in this way that you should know Him, and not through theoretical knowledge, reason, understanding or conjecture, nor with the senses, the external eye or interior sight or perception. No one sees Him except Himself, no one reaches Him except Himself, and no one knows Him except Himself. He knows Himself through Himself, and He sees Himself by means of Himself. No one but He sees Him. His veil is His oneness, since nothing veils Him other than Him. His own being veils Him. His being is concealed by His oneness, without any condition. No one other than He sees Him. No sent prophet, perfect saint or angel brought close knows Him. His prophet is He. His messenger is He. His message is He. And His word is He. He sent Himself from Himself, through Himself to Himself. There is no intermediary or means other than Him. There is no difference between the sender, that which is sent, and the one to whom it is sent. The very existence of the prophetic message is His existence. There is no existence to any other who could pass away, or have a name or be named. Know yourself. Because of this, the Prophet, God bless him and give him peace, said, "Whoever knows their self knows their Lord." He also said, "I knew my Lord through my Lord." What the Prophet pointed out by that is that you are not you, but you are Him, and there is no you. It is not that He enters into you, or that you enter into Him, or that He comes out of you, or that you come out of Him. That does not mean that you have being, and you are qualified by this, or that attribute. What is meant is that you never were, and never will be, whether through yourself, or through Him, or in Him, or with Him. You have neither ceased to be, nor are you existent. You are Him, and He is you, without any of these imperfections. If you know your existence in this way, then you know God, and if not, then not. Passing away. Most of those who claim to know God make the knowledge of God dependent on the passing away of existence and on the passing away of that passing away. That is clearly an error and misconception. The knowledge of God does not require the passing away of existence, or the passing away of that passing away, because things have no existence, and what does not exist cannot pass away. Passing away implies the prior existence of the thing that passes away. If you know yourself without existing and passing away, then you know God, and if not, then not. By making the knowledge of God dependent on the passing away of your existence, and the passing away of that passing away, there is an affirmation of something other than God. The Prophet said, "Whoever knows their self knows their Lord." He did not say, "Whoever annihilates their self knows their Lord." Non-existence. Your being is nothing, and whatever is nothing cannot be placed in relationship to anything else, whether it is capable of passing away or not, and whether it is existent or non-existent. The Prophet alluded to the fact that you are non-existent now, as you were non-existent before creation, because now is eternity without beginning, and now is eternity without end, and now is timelessness. God is the very being of eternity without beginning, eternity without end, and timelessness, even though in reality there is no eternity without beginning, eternity without end, or timelessness. If it were otherwise, he would not be alone, without any associate. However, it is necessary for him to be alone, without any associate, because any associate would exist through itself, and not through the being of God. Then that associate would not need God, and would therefore be a second Lord, which is impossible. God has no associate, equal or like. Polytheism. Whoever sees anything with God, whether coming out of him or within him, but dependent on him by virtue of his lordship, has also made that thing an associate, even though that associate depends on him by virtue of his lordship. Whoever allows that there could be anything with God, whether subsisting by itself or through him, whether in a state of having passed away, or the passing away of passing away, is far from breathing the scent of self-knowledge. Because whoever accepts that there could be any being other than him, yet subsisting through him and in him, then passing away in successive stages of passing away, and passing away of passing away, which is polytheism upon polytheism, and not knowledge of the self at all, is a polytheist who believes in many gods and does not know God or themselves. Knowledge of God. If someone asks, what is the way to knowledge of the self and knowledge of God? The answer is, it consists in being aware that God is, and nothing is with him, and he is now, as he has always been. If someone then says, I see myself as other than God, and I do not see God as myself, the answer is, the Prophet meant by the word self, your being and your essential reality, and not the self, which is called the blaming self, or the lower self, or the self which is known as the confident and peaceful self. By the self, he was alluding to everything that is other than God, like when he said, O God, show me things as they are, indicating by things whatever is other than God. That is, make me know what is other than you, so that I may know what things really are, whether they are you or other than you, whether they are eternal and subsistent or newly happening and temporal. Things other than God. Then God showed him what is other than him as himself, without the existence of what is other than him. So he saw things as they are. That is, he saw them as the essence of God, who is exalted, without how or where. The word things applies to the self and to other things, because the existence of the self and the existence of things are equal in terms of being things. When you know the things, you know yourself, and when you know yourself, you know the Lord. Because what you think is other than God is not other than God, but you do not know it. You see him and you do not know that. You see him